Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. In this video, we bring to you 3 easy sweets. One is Kesar Pista Coconut Laddu. The second one is mini Kaja. And third sweet is a soft Besan milk Barfi. All these 3 sweets are easy to prepare. No need to worry about the stage of sugar syrup or anything. So a beginner can easily make and enjoy them. This coconut laddu. Here I have taken 3/4 cup of desiccated coconut powder or copra powder. Take it into a bowl. Here we have 1 cup of milk. I will take about half a cup and heat the milk. The milk is hot now. Pour it into this desiccated coconut. Now just cover it and keep it aside for 1 hour. Here I have a few strands of saffron. We will add a little bit of a teaspoon of hot milk to the saffron strands so that they release the color. We can keep this aside. See, it's about an hour now and all the milk has been absorbed. Now take a heavy kadai and add about a tablespoon of ghee in it. Keep the flame very low. Now we will add this copra powder which has been soaked in milk and just fry it well in the ghee. Next, here I have 1 cup of milk powder and I am adding the remaining half cup of milk to it, and we will mix this also very well. Mix it all well together. Here I have taken 3 tablespoons of sugar. We will add that also. Once you add the sugar, it will become a little bit more flowing consistency. Just continue cooking till it becomes thick and leaves the sides of the pan. Can you see it is starting to thicken now? Just continue cooking till it leaves the sides. I am just adding a little bit of cardamom powder to this for flavor. Now this kesar, that is saffron strands which we had soaked in milk earlier and kept, we can add that too, so that we don't add any artificial color. This itself will give a lovely color and fragrance too. See, now it all has started to coming together, leaving the sides of the pan. It comes like dough, like this. At this stage, I will switch it off. Just adding a little bit of ghee to it. Now it has come together as one mass. I will just take it out into a bowl and allow it to cool. See, I have taken some pista here and coarsely crushed it in my blender jar. This mixture has now come down to room temperature, just warm enough so that you can handle it, otherwise it was very hot. Just smear your fingers with a little bit of ghee and take out small lemon sized portions like this and roll it into laddus. Now just roll the laddus in this pista powder which we have made. Now you can place these laddus in small papers like this and they are ready to serve. So our absolutely tasty Kesar Pista coconut laddus are ready. Very simple to make, even a beginner can make, no need of worrying about the stage of sugar syrup or anything, and it tastes just awesome. Do try it out. And arrange it neatly in your own gift boxes like this and gift it to your near and dear ones. You can take a little effort and gift back them beautifully like this and feel the great satisfaction of sharing absolutely tasty homemade sweets with your family and friends. For making the Kaja, I have taken 1 cup of maida, that is refined flour or all-purpose flour. I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda or cooking soda and mix it well together. To this I am adding 2 tablespoons of ghee and we will mix all these well together. Spread the ghee evenly. See, it should hold like this. Now add water a little at a time and make it into a soft dough. Knead it very well into a soft and smooth dough. See, we have kneaded it very well into a nice soft and smooth dough. Now we will cover it and keep it aside for about half an hour. For making the syrup, we are adding 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of water. First mix the sugar and water very well. Now we will boil it till it becomes a sticky syrup. Here I have 3 whole cardamoms. We will just roughly crush it and add it to the syrup. See, wait till the syrup boils well. You don't need any syrup stage like 1 string or 2 string, but it should be a nice thick and sticky. It should feel sticky to the fingers, slightly more than a gulab jamun syrup. So now we can switch this off. Now I am adding a few drops of lemon juice to it. This is to see so that the syrup doesn't crystallize. Mix it well. And finally, we will add the crushed cardamoms also. We will keep this aside. Here I have taken about a tablespoon of ghee. To this, I am adding a teaspoon of flour and we will mix this well together and keep it ready. Add 1 more teaspoon. So totally about 2 to 3 teaspoons. Then mix it well and keep this ready. Now our dough has rested well. We will take it out. See, nice soft dough. Take out a portion of the dough. Remaining you can keep covered till required. Take a portion of the dough, sprinkle some maida on it and roll it out into a fairly thin round. Just trim the edges a little bit. Now spread this ghee and flour mixture all over this rolled out puri. Now start rolling it out, roll it tightly. When you reach the edge, just dip your finger in some water so that the edges get sealed. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on your board. Just press the ends together. Flatten it a little bit gently. And now we will cut it into about 1/2 inch size pieces. Now, can you see the layers in it? Now, gently press each piece with your finger like this, and with a light hand you can roll it out with your rolling pin. Our oil is heated. Now, over a very low flame, drop these Kaja pieces gently into the oil, so that only then they will be well cooked from the inside also, because there are so many layers in it. When you fry it over a very low flame, you will find that after a few minutes they slowly start coming and floating on the surface like this. Can you see that? Gently toss them around in the oil like this. You can just move the oil around so that they get fried well. You can see how they are puffing up also now in the oil. It's important to keep the oil on a low flame. First heat it, then bring the oil to a low flame and gently swirl the oil around like this. See, when they puff up like this, the Kajas will be nice and crispy, and then when we drop them into the hot sugar syrup, they will be juicy too on the inside. So, carefully turn them over and little bit patiently cook it on a low flame till they get a lovely golden color. As it is frying, I can show you the different layers. Now we can see it very well. See, can you see the lovely layers because of rolling it tightly? Allow it to cook a little more till it gets a lovely golden color. See that your sugar syrup is warm. Don't make it too much ahead of time. It has to be warm when you add these fried Kajas into it. Now our Kajas have also come to a lovely golden color as we wanted. The bubbling has also reduced, you can see in the oil. Now drain it out from the oil and carefully add it to the syrup. Fry them in batches like this and soak them in syrup just for a minute or two. Then we can drain it out and store them. This way the Kajas will be crispy on the outside and lovely juicy on the inside too. Don't soak it for too long also, because then it will become very soft. After a minute or two, gently drain it out from the sugar syrup and take it onto your plate. Can you see now? After soaking in the syrup also, the layers are beautiful. Now we have to allow them to come down to room temperature, and then only we can have a taste of it. Likewise, now we will make the remaining Kajas, fry them in the oil and dip them in the sugar syrup and remove. Kajas are now ready, lovely crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. Can you see that? We can serve it as it is, but to give it a little bit festive touch up, I am adding some melon seeds on top. Delicious juicy Kajas are now ready to be served for Deepavali. For making this besan milk barfi, I have taken 1 cup of besan or gram flour, sieved it very well and kept it ready. This is half cup of sugar. We will make it into a powder in our blender jar. Sugar powder is ready. Now take half cup of ghee in a heavy bottom kadai. Now reduce the flame to low. Add in this besan or gram flour and fry it very well in the ghee. This is 1/4 cup of semolina, that is Rava. Preferably use the fine Rava and mix it again very well along with this besan. Fry both in the ghee. Continue stirring it over a low flame till the rawness of the besan goes away and you get a lovely golden brown color. Mention right at the beginning, grease a pan with ghee and keep it ready so that when the sweet is ready you can immediately pour it into the tray. See, can you see the color changing to a nice golden brown now? See, you got a light reddish color. Now I am adding in the milk powder. I have taken half a cup of milk powder. Mix it also very well along with the other ingredients. Now add in the powdered sugar. As always, keep the flame very low and continue stirring, mixing everything together. Now add about half a cup of milk and mix everything together again. Continue stirring till it all comes together, leaving the sides. Sprinkle some cardamom powder for flavor. Mix it all well together. Now transfer it into the greased tray and level it up. See, grease the bottom of a katori so that you can level it nicely. Make light markings like this. I have broken the cashew nut into halves so that you can easily place it like this. Leave it aside to set. I left it at room temperature for about 1 hour now. It has set well. Now we can remove it into pieces. We had made the markings earlier. See, nice soft besan barfi, just as we get in the mithai shops. To show you the texture, it is very soft, melt in the mouth barfis. So for those who like the absolutely soft, melt in mouth mithai shop style barfis, this is a very easy one to make. Try this soft milk besan barfi where you need not again worry about the stage of sugar syrup and you can just make it readily. Thank you for watching the video. Definitely try out these sweets. Share with your family and friends. And we'll meet again with another interesting video from Geeta's Kitchen. Happy Diwali to all.